Well, hey there. You might remember me as the guy who started a Traeger Restoration. That was a while ago. Actually, it was 2021, back in the day where we were all locked down and bored and had nothing else to do. So I figured, why not? I'll take a shot at restoring an old Traeger. And I did actually wind up restoring it to a pretty good extent. When last you may have seen any of my videos, you may have noticed that it was about, I don't know, it was only about halfway there. Like, I had just finished stripping all of the paint off of it, and then I wound up not actually posting anything after that. And I've had questions, people posting comments over the years, hey, I really want to know how this turned out. It turned out great. The problem is, I lost all the footage. Yeah, I know, rookie mistake, losing your footage. But you know what? Sometimes it happens. And so now, here we are. It's been 3 years, and I thought that it might be time to bring some closure to that. So here is what happened. Wound up finishing it. Cooked amazing for a while, and then I was having some issues with it. But it turns out the issues that I was having were my own dang fault. I realized that the bolts that held the auger into the motor, into the auger tube, I should say, were loose. I somehow did not tighten the bolts properly, and it was causing the auger to push back, and then it wasn't working properly. It wasn't getting things in where it needed to be, and well, long story short, it was what was my issue. It was just one of those, what they call in tech support, ID10T errors. If you don't know what that means, write it down, you'll figure it out. Right around the time that I did that and figured that out, and it got back to the point where it was working flawlessly, I just had gotten fed up. I didn't want to deal with it anymore, and I happened to find a deal on a Pit Boss Laredo 1000 Platinum Edition. It's one that they sold exclusively at Walmart, and it's regularly about a $600 machine. I wound up finding it for exactly 300 bucks. And so I wound up picking it up and taking it home, and I've been super happy with it. I'll do a full review on it later because I feel like there may be some interest there. But what I will tell you though is it was paid for almost exclusively by me reselling my other grills, because I had that Traeger that I restored. Oddly enough, the gentleman who bought it was like, hey, did you do a YouTube video on this? I said, as a matter of fact, I did. Turns out he had been restoring another one of the exact same model and was looking for information on it, and he found my channel. And it's been helpful to people, but I left everybody hanging. And so for that, I am really sorry. I wish I could give you the full update, give you all of the video and everything. Now I've moved over from Traeger Nation to the Pit Boss Nation, or I don't know which one's the nation, which one's the neighborhood, whatever it is. Regardless, I have moved on to Pit Boss. I've been very happy with my Pit Boss. It's been a fantastic machine so far, and love it. If there are any questions about any of the process, I'm happy to help wherever I can. You can post it in the comments below. If it's something on one of my other videos, you can post it on there. I'm gonna try to be better about actually responding to my comments, because I know that I did a really terrible job of that over the last couple of years. Just wanted to take that time to kind of give you some closure on it. It has found a new home. I've got a picture of it that I will happily show you right here. And that is it leaving for its new home. If you haven't already, like, subscribe. I appreciate it. I'm just having you along for the journey. There's going to be a lot more coming out in terms of projects. There's going to be stuff regarding our trailer. That's a new thing for us, because we actually just in 2021 picked up our first travel trailer, and so kind of getting to learn all of the DIY stuff you can do there. Hope you guys have a great day, whatever you're doing. Hope you're crushing it. We'll see you later.
Oh yeah, you might have had some questions, huh?
First, I started off using the off-brand controller that was, I think, a stand broil or something like that. Then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go straight up all Traeger parts. And so I wound up spending the money on the Traeger branded Pro controller and the Traeger branded hot pot and the Traeger branded fans. Everything in that Traeger had been replaced. I used the Rust-Oleum high heat paint. I used a green color because I liked the green color. I thought it was different, it was original, it wasn't just going back to black. And I think it worked very well.